Hi, this is Paul here. I'm doing a contest for homeless veterans, or a contest dealing with homeless veterans, creating public service announcements, and looking for prizes. So I happened to come across a gentleman called Vince Vincente, and I'm not sure even how I came about this name. Sometimes you know how you remember things and you remember where you saw it, or you know how you came across the name. Well, I just happened to come across the name Vince Vicente. Um, looked at some of his videos and was very pleased. Um, Vince is an Olympic athlete, skier, or Olympic skier, and I found his information, his video, very informative, dynamic, and entertaining. He really does a good job getting his audience to grasp content. I also appreciated the fact that he talked about his family and how that speaking, of course, wasn't the most important thing to him in the world, that his family came first. Excellent work, Vince Vicente. Recommended reading, recommended listening. Why don't you go to his website or Google Vicente, Poscente, and you can tell him Paul sent you. Anyway, once again, 5 stars, Vince. So I wrote him a short note, short email, and as I said, I'm looking for prizes for this contest. And got back to me within a matter of, I would say, a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and wrote me a very nice note saying yes, we'd be definitely willing to help. So here is somebody that's talking the talk and walking the walk as far as customer service goes and as far as taking care of people. One of my favorite motivational speakers for years, and I always refer back to him, is Anthony Robbins. His style of motivation is wonderful, superb. There's a lot of other words that we can use as well. Once again, engaging the audience, getting them motivated. And I find his information, if used, does work. The idea of the breaking of the patterns. And it's painful at times, but it does work. So I also contacted Anthony Robbins' company through email because I bought their product. And I figured maybe this would be a nice, maybe they could help us out with donating a book or maybe some time, getting a phone call from Anthony Robbins if you win this contest. Certainly Anthony and I, we've come from the same kind of straits, although he's been a lot more successful than I have been. But I'm not sure how many square feet my bachelor pad apartment has. And I never actually got the, what do they call, hammock in my living room. But I'm pretty close to his standard where he started off. And so there's something in business what we used to call, and I don't know if they even honor this anymore, if it's even practiced, they use something that is called the sundown rule. For those of you who don't know what the sundown rule is you get in contact with that person by sundown. You don't wait for the next day, you get in contact with them before you leave work. If you have not returned that call before you left work, there's going to be problems. You getting back into contact with the people that you were there to serve, that you want to do business with, on various levels. So, on behalf of customer service at Anthony Robbins Corporation, they didn't. Now, there's also a thing called an automatic responder. Maybe not the best way to send back or be in contact with someone through an automatic responder, but at the very least, it would have, it would have sent the message that at least the email did get there and that there was contact. So I know it's asking for a donation, and they probably get a lot of requests for donations. But still, their message that they're sending out is so go for it, 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 go for it. And then, when you come to them, sometimes you don't get the same attitude, at least at the customer service level. So I'm not disparaging the work of Anthony Robbins or what he does. I'm just saying, your email part of customer service needs to be kicked up a notch. Okay, now we come to Wayne Dyer, another person who bought his CDs, bought his books, have talked about Dr. Dyer. Don't agree with everything as far as what he talks about, or haven't seen that in my own life. But what I'm saying is, Dr. Dyer's work is very intriguing on a psychological and physiological nature and philosophical nature. And I enjoy his works. I enjoy his positivity, to coin a word if that is not a word. And here I did get an email back. And the email said that, our plant is in such bad straits right now. It's so disheveled. Our donation department is down. And all of a sudden, here I am after just listening to Dr. Dyer and thinking, where he's saying it's possible. Not only possible, it's going to happen. Good things will come into your life. It's going to happen. Yeah, now. And so I did write back asking for a letter of commitment stating that they would help us out with some of the prizes needed for this contest. Guess what? No response. So once again, the people at the top are out there stating their mission, putting out that effort, and yet it's the person that answers the phone, it's the person that sends an email back, and I'm sure they're busy, that makes the best impact on the company. So when you ask for something unique and all of a sudden it's ignored, then you start to wonder about the product itself. And so now, it's bad press, and I really don't like doing that, because I guess it's really a lesson more so about getting the product for the contest, about customer service. There's a way to handle these things in a really great manner that goes beyond the Call of Duty. And you help people out. You make them see their dreams, or this is a simple thing. You help them to get beyond that. And so I think it could have been handled, and it's not the first time that this has happened, a brush off from a customer service person. But that's what customer service is about. Customer service is about fulfilling people's needs, doing the best that you can, even when the whole building's blowing up. It's about the customer. It's about word of mouth. It's about the impression that you're putting out as a representative of that company. And the funny part about Wayne Dyer's new book, not to put him down again, or the company down again, his information is great. It's fabulous. But the latest book is Excuses Be Gone. Well, they should tell their fulfillment center about Excuses Be Gone, because that's what I got when I called their fulfillment center. So if all this information in the next few days, I know it's the weekend, is erroneous, then I'll disappear. This video will disappear. But I would like a higher level of contact, a contact that's more in tune with the spirit of both authors. Especially when I'm trying to do a noble thing, this is what happens in life. You try to do something noble, you sit up there and say, oh, I'm going to do it. All those other people are talking, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out there and do it. So you look to your mentors, and then something falls flat.